What's going on, guys? Gilly Writes Comics here. Underground Gilly, Geeky Gilly, Gilly Vanilli, whatever you want to call me. I'm here to talk about Free Comic Book Day. Did you go? What'd you get? What was your haul? I'm sharing what I picked up on Free Comic Book Day. Let's take a look. So, guys, if you didn't know, once a year at your local comic book shop, we got what's called Free Comic Book Day. You go in, you grab a couple comic book selections, you check it out, you see if there's something you're interested in, and I guarantee you will definitely find something to be interested in. I went with my son, so I wasn't able to get all the comic offerings they had. There were some that I still really wanted to get, couldn't get, but I did get a decent haul. I mean, little man wanted Pokemon, so I definitely got to go with some Pokemon. So this one caught my attention, Ultra Duck. It definitely has, for me, Saturday morning cartoon vibes. If you're into anthropomorphic characters, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog, TMNT, I mean, it looks right up the alley. It's from Arcana. I mean, if you look at the inside, the artwork looks incredible, right? So it's solid art. No amateur stuff here. Looks really good. The colors really pop. And we're getting into, another anthropomorphic world. I read it. It's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to following this one. Ultra Duck. Definitely looks cool. And who knows? Maybe in the future we'll see an Ultra Duck and Galactic Rodents of Mayhem crossover, right? Galactic Rodents of Mayhem? You never heard of that? Are you really? Just, okay. Hellboy, right? Hellboy. What's not to love about Hellboy, right? Mike Mignola on the script here, fortune teller. I don't know if the new story behind this, but again, the artwork here I love. It fits the style of Hellboy, and it looks really, really cool. So again, I mean, if you're into Hellboy, I would definitely suggest, seeing what new stories are coming down the pipeline with this one. So here we go. We also have some Stranger Things as well. I guess the Stranger Things story, right? So the artwork here is pretty cool. It's kind of 80s, and it's exploring. I forgot his name, but I remember him. He was a dude that always got stoned and was always high. It was really funny. So yeah, this one looks cool. We got Popeye. What's not to love about Popeye the Sailor Man, right? I grew up on Popeye. My dad introduced me to Popeye. I have a lot of love for Popeye. I never got into eating spinach, but if it gave me the effect that Popeye gets, I'd totally be in. This one's by Massive Publishing. Again, check them out. They definitely got some cool stuff. At least they're doing something cool with Popeye. And here it's kind of very anime-esque, right? Very colorful, right? This is definitely cool. I don't know what adventure or misadventure Popeye is getting himself into, but again, the artwork looks really good. And if you're kind of feeling the idea of Popeye being kind of like, I guess, maybe a superhero, eating some spinach, getting into some craziness with some new villains. I mean, it definitely it's intriguing. Bluto's in there. Bluto can't do much to this guy. Just looking at this, right? It's just funny, right? So again, it hits all the marks. It looks beautiful. It has Popeye, and if you're looking for a comic, right? Why not, right? I picked it up. I'll probably be checking out this one with Massive Publishing, and let's see. 95 years of Popeye. Can you believe that? That's crazy. All right, the Valiants. I have some of the greatest comic book stories that I've read. Honestly, were from Valiant. They know how to put out a superhero comic book universe. Here we have Ninjak. We have Blood. What's his name again? I was going to say Bloodsport. What was his name? My mind's drawn a blank. Bloodshot. There you go. Bloodsport. But yeah, I guess this is I guess maybe they're redoing their lineup. But again, this looks pretty cool. I haven't read this one yet, but just doing a quick glimpse here. It's very interesting. The artwork is very, very good. Here we have Angelina Jolie showing up here. I don't know if you can get a good shot of her. Is that here, Angelina Jolie? She looks kind of like Angelina Jolie. I don't know. But again, this looks pretty cool. The Valiants. One cool little tidbit, Sebastian Navas, the co-creator of the Galactic Rodents of Mayhem that we do together, he's going to be working on an anthology, a Valiant anthology on Bloodshot. So definitely when I get that, I will be sharing that. So I'll be looking out for that one. Oh, something about this cover is just so pleasing to me. It's just soothing. I don't know. Maybe it's because it also radiates heavy Saturday morning cartoon vibes. I'm getting it. Johnny Quest, right? This one just I had to get it. Chris Samney, he does. Go, oh man, this cover, Samney, this guy is just great. Check him out in Firepower. He has a Daredevil. He's done a lot of great stuff, but there's something about his artwork that it's just I find soothing. He doesn't do the interior arts, but if we look at the interior artwork, right, we just glance at it, it looks really, really great. You know, it's like I need to read this. I'm actually saving to read this on Saturday morning. That's just me. Okay, I'm really looking forward to this one. Johnny Quest, Haji, the gang, right? What? Oh man, look at this. The artwork is so beautiful, right? Like Dynamite might have something special here. This looks really, really good. I wasn't planning on putting this on my list, but I mean, because I didn't know it was a thing, right? To be continued in July. So I think I'll be checking this one out. I mean, look at this guy, Sebastian Perez. This guy's great. Just he got a great art style. I'm loving it. We also got a preview of Thundercats 1. If you weren't able to pick that one out, I was able to pick it up. I didn't read it yet. The artwork is solid. It's solid. The artwork is solid. The colors are good. I think it could pop more, but again, this is cool stuff. This is great. This is great. Right? So put Dynamite on your radar. They might have some cool stuff. Space Ghost. Wow. Really cool. Wow. I like what I'm seeing here with Space Ghost. Wow. There's a thing. There's a trend going on in taking really old properties and bringing them back. Right? I mean, how many decades old properties, right? And just bringing them back like that. That's a thing. There's a familiarity, right, with properties that have been around, and sometimes it's been on the shelf for so long, and then we just bring them back. If you like this kind of stuff, please consider checking out Galactic Rodents of Mayhem and what I'm doing with my comic books, because I'm inspired by all this stuff, and I just want to put that into my work. I don't want to alienate anybody. I want anyone who picks up my comic just to feel like, they're part of the fam. They're part of a good read. This is, I mean, I love Conan. Who doesn't? Who really doesn't love Conan? I don't want to meet them. You're not my friend. This looks amazing. Conan, Battle of the Blackstone. I'm sold. I've been picking up the Titan run on Conan with Jim Zub writing it. Met Jim Zub. He's a great dude. And he writes a great Conan. And the artist they got is amazing. Really good. Definitely captures that classic feel of Conan, and just, it's just simple, but it's just amazing. Like the Battle of the Blackstone. So it looks like we're having a new arc, right? It looks like something new. And if I'm looking at this, it looks like we're in like current time somehow. And is that going to connect to Conan? That's interesting to me. I get sometimes you got to like mix it up, right? The artwork is beautiful here. This is amazing. I mean, put Conan on your pull list already if you haven't. This is beautiful stuff. I'm looking forward to checking this out. And here we go, Solomon Kane. You got some other cool, prominent characters here. A story yet to be told. An epic adventure begins in Savage Sword of Conan #4 and Conan Battle of the Blackstone. So Savage Sword of Conan is the magazine-sized Conans, black and white. I picked up the first one, got the second one coming. So #4. So it looks like this Battle of the Blackstone is going to be something. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. Get in. TMNT, what's not to say about TMNT? I love TMNT. I idolize TMNT. I adore TMNT. Again, Grom wouldn't exist if it wasn't for my childhood love of TMNT, plain and simple. So here we got something called the Night Watcher. I don't know who the Night Watcher is. I want to say it's Raphael, right? Because it looks like we got a TMNT and some body armor, kind of Night Thrasher vibes, and I love that. But Night Watcher, right? What's his deal? So again, this is, I guess, like a cool story. I don't know if it's a standalone. I don't know if it'll be a series. But a masked vigilante known as the Night Watcher is coming into town. And I really like how it starts out. Here we go. We got some anthropomorphic characters here, right? We got a horse, we got a bear, we got an eagle. Where the capybaras at? I know. Check out Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. I keep on saying that. Are you going to back it? Look at this. Blam, blam, blam. We're ready to get some action right away. I love what I'm seeing. The artwork is pretty good. It's like, it has like some grit to it. I love it. Love the art style. Love what I'm seeing here. And I want to know who the Night Watcher is. Is it Donatello? So I forgot. Wow, look at this page. This is beautiful. To be continued in the Night Watcher 1. So there's going to be a series, right? It's going to be a little mini-series for a 4 or 5 issue series arc. It's going to be an ongoing thing. Who knows, but I'm interested. Splinter's Day Off. Interesting. I love the art style here, the Turtles. This is cool, right? Got some action, right? Some comic relief. I like it. So again, if you're a Turtle fan, you know, definitely support. You know, it's a little, okay, so this was a little one-off story here just for this little preview, which I think is very cool. The Last Ronin Re-Evolution. So we're going to have a new Last Ronin story arc continuing the new 4 Turtles. Turtles and Stranger Things crossover. That's kind of cool, right? Saturday morning cartoon, TMNT, those are good. The Last Ronin, The Lost Years. This caught my attention. I saw I read the original Last Ronin. This was the second book. And I happened to pick that one up, which is right here because, of course, on Free Comic Book Day, you end up buying a comic, right? Or you want to support your local comic book shop. So I'll take a quick peek in that. But, yeah, Street Fighter versus Final Fight. Final Fight, I feel like, yeah, that's good. I mean, I feel, Final Fight. Could they really match up against Street Fighter, though? I mean, Hagar is incredible, right? You got Guy, you got Cody. I remember Final Fight from the arcades. That's when I first got my introduction. And Street Fighter, I mean, what's not to love about Street Fighter? I do think Zangief should be squaring off against Hagar. That's just me personally. That'd be an awesome match. Does it happen in the comic book? Let's see. The artwork looks incredible. Again, it's almost like, you know, an anime. I love that. It's so beautifully illustrated and colored. It's a great team here. Look at this shot on Guile and Chun-Li. Look at that. I mean, we got to support comics, guys, right? You know, if you can, support it and read them. You know, look at this. Balrog in prison. Doing some reps, right? On the gear, of course. Oh, man, Balrog. Oh, Balrog, right? Really M. Bison, right? Really Mike Tyson, right? I love Balrog. He's awesome. He's awesome. So, yeah, I haven't read this one, but again, I will read it, and it does look pretty cool. And it's a 4-issue series coming in July, so I'll definitely check that one out. And Darkstalkers looks really good. Yeah, man, this is pretty good stuff. Last we got, again, TMNT. This is just showing, I guess, some stuff coming out. TMNT is going to be 40 years, man. 40-year anniversary they're going to be celebrating. Who knows what else they're going to have in store. Looks like they have something here called The Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan. That's already in issue number 5. Wow. I mean, there's stuff that... This is why you got to get these free comic book days, right? To be on top of every single thing, right? The hardcover collection. I wonder if they'll do like a big omnibus. Like, I love omnibuses. The hardcovers are cool, but I would love omnibuses. And this is a cool fantasy. Hunger in the Dusk. Rocketeer was a cool superhero I loved in the 90s. I loved the movie, The Rocketeer. Sonic the Hedgehog. So we're just seeing, you know, some stuff here in the catalog. From IDW. Godzilla looks cool. Right? Some cool stuff here. Oh, what else we got? Now this is what, oh man, Transformers, the Energon universe, right? Skybound, they have Kirkman released something called Void Rivals that's going to connect into the G.I. Joe comic books. I've got the G.I. Joe, every G.I. Joe comic book that came out from Skybound in this new release, I was able to pick up. So I got G.I. Joe from when I think they picked up at 301, was it? Then I've got the Transformers, all of them. Void Rivals, I got up to the issue 7. And Transformers is, I think it's up to issue 7 as well, if I'm not mistaken. And this looks amazing, man. This looks good. I can't wait to jump into this. Megatron and Optimus Prime going at it, man. Look at that. Sorry about the spoilers. Megatron has just lost his arm. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful stuff. Oh my gosh, this is just too good. It's too good that I need to read it to be considered in Transformers. This is good, man. This is good. This is good. This is good. It's good. It's good. And then lastly, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years. I picked this up. I love The Last Ronin. I just hated the fact that the turtles had to die. Me personally, I ain't trying to kill my turtles off and leaving just one alive. You know, who was the last Ronin? If you don't know, I mean, it was Michelangelo. It should have been Raphael. It should have been none of them. They all should have been left alive. They should have been thought to be dead, right? Maybe have one survive. They all, you know, then they come back and they help the last Ronin in his last fight. I did like how they had the ghostly apparitions that would keep Michelangelo in check. I mean, that was brilliant. But it's just, I mean, I grew up on these, so it's just hard to know that they're dead. That will always not sit well with me. I feel like we were robbed of seeing the turtles in a mentor state, right, with their own little, their own little dojo, their own little clan of next wave of heroes to train. I always felt like that was something the turtles needed to do to emulate Splinter, right? Because Splinter was awesome. So again, if you haven't read The Last Ronin, I'm sure you did, but so I haven't read this one. This is the second volume, right? So following the new wave of what will be the next TMNT, which I don't think that could ever happen. But again, I support it. I will check it out. Maybe I'll do a review on it. I don't know. But anyway, guys, this was my free comic book day haul. Sorry for the long video. Just sharing with you what I got. Anyway, guys, till the next time, geek out.